Welcome back to another video. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. My name is Arita, and if you are returning, thank you. So today I wanted to share something with you that I've been exploring on my journey, and that is selfishness. Yes, selfishness. And to reframe actually that word. And so I have something that I want to share with you so that I don't stumble over my words. So, I've been exploring what it really means to choose myself, and I've come to see that what we've been taught to call selfish might actually be the most loving thing we can do. Not selfish in a way that takes from others or closes the heart, but selfish like a tree that grows deep roots before it shares its fruit. Selfish like the breath that fills your lungs before you can speak life into someone else. And selfish like aligning with your own truth so that your presence becomes more stable, more nourishing, and more honest. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that choosing ourselves is dangerous, that it would make us unlovable, alone, or wrong. But what if that's not true? What if that's just inherited fear passed down to keep us disconnected from our own center? I'm learning that when I center myself, not in ego, but in presence, I stop pulling on others to fill the spaces I haven't claimed. I become whole, I become clear, and I become kind, not out of obligation, but because I am overflowing. And maybe the word isn't selfish at all. Maybe it's self-full, or sovereign, or just whole. I mean, you don't have to agree, but just ask yourself, what would it feel like to choose myself without guilt? And breathe into that just once. In life, I've heard a lot of people say that when they needed to remove themselves from a situation, that they had to be selfish. And they whisper the word like it's a dirty thing. But in truth, it was the most loving thing they could have done for themselves, and they acknowledge that. But society makes it feel like you're a horrible human being if you're selfish. And the way they've defined it, well, who wants to be a person like that? Surely not me. And I know you don't want to be that person either. And so this is just my perspective, folks. In redefining that word, wouldn't a lot more people be selfish and take care of their needs, their health, actually loving themselves? Well, I think that the best thing that we can do in life is choose ourselves. And I actually wanted to share a poem that I wrote, and it's called Choosing Me. There's a saying, I'm sure you've heard it before: if you love someone, set them free. I didn't really understand that the person who needed to be free was me. That was because I didn't love myself enough to see that I needed to be free of my past and history, of repeating trauma, of repeating pain, and the lack mentality. I loved others more. I'm not going to say I chose others over me. I'm just going to say I didn't choose me. As I walk this path called life, I can see that through my trials, the choice was always clear, but I allowed fears and others' words to choose my destiny. That path was rough. I had to figure out how to get off that wheel. So I looked to the hills when came my help and thought, trust, surrender, have faith, and believe. It was not easy at first, but as I got into the rhythm of flow, I allowed my heart to guide and trusted what was inside, and a new path appeared. It was lined with all my hopes and dreams and opportunities that God had chosen for me, my true destiny. But in order to claim it, I had to do what was hard. Yes, I had to choose me. Loving myself has not been easy, but neither was letting you go. But I was told, if you love someone, you gotta let them be free, especially if that someone is me. So I thank you for taking the time to listen, liking, sharing, and subscribing. And remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and I'll catch you in the next one.